Introduction.
Socrative is a digital formative assessment tool that allows educators to create a series of online quizzes to check comprehension, start discussions in class, reflect on content, and much more. The teacher's page is simple to use, and the free options are useful and easy to implement, although the free version has a limit of 50 students in a room, and the use of only one operational room at a time, while multiple rooms and up to 200 students are possible in the paid version. Since the teacher creates the content, this is an appropriate tool for a range of levels, from A1 to C2. Socrative is a web-based tool for iOS and Mac, Android, Chrome, and Kindle environments, and it works most optimally with the following browsers: Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Microsoft Edge, the last two versions of each. You will need to configure firewall settings appropriately, and can look at the help page here to do so.
Configuration and setup.
You should go first to www.socrative.com and sign up. You will get a room name code that is your last name and a series of numbers. Once you have a verified account, to start you need to create a quiz. In the free version, you can create multiple choice, true-false, or short answer quizzes. Once you have chosen the type you prefer, you create the question, the points that it is worth, and the possible answers. You will need to mark the answer that is the correct one. You can also give an explanation for that answer by writing text in the space, or add more answers if you are doing a multiple choice test. Finally, you can add a media resource to your question by clicking on the plus next to an image icon. To make your quiz available to users, simply give your room code to students to join. They will log in at www.socrative.com and then click on Student Login and then enter the room code to go directly to the quiz on any device that has internet access. An interesting part of Socrative is that you can combine quiz formats in one quiz, so that you can begin with a multiple choice question, but then offer a true-false question, for example. Once you have created the quiz, you have two interesting features you can use to implement it with students: Space Race and Exit Ticket. Space Race is interactive and allows students to do the quiz in pairs or groups and compete with other groups to answer quickly. An Exit Ticket is a quick check exercise that is done in the last 5 minutes of class. Note that students cannot create quizzes themselves, so this is a tool for teachers to use only.
Usage.
Teachers create the content for Socrative so that you can use this tool in any language for a variety of different tasks and skill work. For reading comprehension, you could have students answer comprehension questions after the reading to check their understanding in real time and as a whole class. For writing work, you can use short answer questions where students need to write their answers. For speaking, listening, and mediation work, you can have students work in pairs or groups to answer questions in Space Race, or just use questions as a prompt for a class discussion. Socrative is also useful in different moments of the class. It can be used during the class in real time, but also before or after a class session to prepare for the next one or do out-of-class work. An interesting improvement with this tool might be combining quizzes with other teachers to create interdisciplinary quizzes, for example, in language classes that are CLIL-oriented. Finally, the tool can be used to assess different areas, linguistic work, but also content areas or self-evaluation as a reflection on learning. It is all dependent on the sort of questions that teachers want to engage students in.
In short,
Socrative is similar to other assessment tools like ClassDojo at www.classdojo.com. To start, Step 1. Decide what you will use the quiz for: content or language assessment, learning process reflection, or open thinking to provoke class discussion. Step 2. Set up a new quiz and decide the types of questions you want to ask. Step 3. Have your students respond to the questions in real time or outside of class and check the results.